Alright, so let's go ahead and take now what we learned from the first three examples, and now we're just going to combine these with the combination of subtraction and addition here, okay? Let's check this out then. Alright, so we have negative 6 minus a negative 2 minus 8 minus 1. Alright, so the way that we're going to do this is that we're just going to go from left to right. So whatever comes first, that's what we're going to work with. We're going to go from there, okay? So taking a look at this problem right here, we have negative 6 minus a negative 2. So let's just deal with this right here. Remember we learned that if you have a double negative, that's going to become a positive right there. So that's going to be negative 6 plus 2 minus 8 minus 1. So really negative 6 plus 2 is just going to give us negative 4. Okay? And then here we have this guy right here, negative 8 minus 1. We can just actually just go ahead and drop that guy down as well. Negative 8 minus 1 is a negative 9, right? And so now we can combine both of these guys together, and we'll get negative 13. Okay. If you're wondering if you could have did this as well, if you could have done negative 4 minus 8 and then take that and then do minus 1, you could have done that because negative 4 minus 8 is negative 12, minus 1 is negative 13. So it's kind of way if you want to kind of do one piece or the other. Okay, let's keep going right here. One thing that I probably should mention is the order of operations. I mean, even though we don't see much of the multiplication or the division and all that kind of stuff, but you probably have heard of PEMDAS, where P are your parentheses, E are your exponents, like e to the power of 2, M is your multiplication, and then D is your division, A is your subtraction, and A is your addition, and S is your subtraction. The purpose of PEMDAS is it gives us an orderly fashion of doing arithmetic, so that all mathematicians are doing them the exact same way. So basically, if you have parentheses and exponents and you have division all in one arithmetic problem, you would know what to do first. You would always do your parentheses first, and then your exponents, and then multiplication. Really, these are on the same line. Really, you can do division, multiplication. It just depends on what comes first, and we'll get some more of that later on in this section. And then like add and subtract as well, they're actually on the same plane as well. So when you think about this one right here, we want to do the parentheses first. Okay, so let's just go ahead and deal with this guy, and we have negative 4 minus negative 2 minus 7 is negative 9, and then minus 12. So like all I do is I just kind of simplified this. This right here now, okay, actually let's just take a look at this part. This right here is a plus 9, right? A negative and a negative. So we have negative 4 plus 9, bam, right there, and then bring down your minus 12. So now we'll just go and do negative 4 minus 9, and so we'll get 5, and then bring down your minus 12, so we get negative 7. Okay, here, and then let's now go down and just put like a dividing line right here so we don't confuse that. Alright, let's go and check out, actually I think we went A to C, and then now we're going to do B. Please forgive me there. Alright, again, let's do the order of operations. We do parentheses or brackets. Brackets and parentheses, they mean the same thing. They're just a grouping term. That's all parentheses do. It just groups numbers. So let's just do what's inside of our brackets right here. So we're going to do negative 7 and 15, so we'll have 8 right here. And so you can either put parentheses or brackets. I'm just going to use parentheses, and then we get minus 6. Okay, so like all I did right here was I did 15 minus 7, which is 8. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and do negative 3 minus 8. So again, you can think of this, remember what we talked about before, you can think of that as negative 3 plus negative 8. Yeah, and that's the exact same thing as this. So this may make a little more sense. Negative 3 plus 8 is negative 11. And then don't forget about your negative 6. So we get negative 17. Okay?